Fireball at 90 interviews, sponsored by Rookie Animations. Sign up for the Pro Boards and the biggest events.
What's going on, guys? highflyer329 here, and usually I'd be doing this video showing off my wrestling box collection, but I currently don't have that right now because my boxes got a little dusty and I kind of threw them away. I still have a good bit of them though, but this is whatever. Anyway, I'm doing this as an interview for Fireball X90, and let's get it underway. So the first question is, who's the main person who inspired you to do pick fetting? Quite honestly, you're going to get the same answer out of just about everyone who pick feds nowadays. Well, not nowadays, but everyone who's been a long time pick fedder. Jake, WAFF, Chairman McMahon, him. Back in like 2008, I used to watch like every single one of his shows, and back in 2008 is legitly when I started pick fetting. Back in June of 2008, I did my very first pay-per-view, but it wasn't on my highflyer329 channel. And from June to, I think it was August, I kept doing I did like 4 pay-per-views within that time period. So like, I was kind of following what he was doing, making the stages, making, the pick feds, because it was interesting, like watching his shows and just thinking, well, hey, I really want to try that one day. So that's what I did. I mean, quite honestly, over time, I've probably gotten more more inspiration from, like FWI Online, Senior 0224, Team Rated CDS, TNF, all of them guys, because they've been around for almost just as long as I have. So getting inspiration from them, as well as getting inspiration from the person who inspired me first, certainly helps in the long run. So the second question is, who is your favorite current pick fedder of all time? Well, if I want to say current pick fedder, I would go with Cena 0224, mainly because his fed is it's great. It's creative, it's interesting, there's always stuff going on, But I mean, if I would choose my favorite pick fedder of all time, it'd probably go to FWI Online. The reason I said he's not my current favorite pick fedder is because he's currently not doing shows very often. So, I mean, current pick fedder, I'd go with Cena 0224, but FWI Online, I've always liked his fed a lot, and I'm a pretty good friend, I'm a really good friend with John, so like, it's not the reason why I like his fed, it's just the reason that he puts on great matches, great posing, interesting stuff. I mean, it's always new. I mean, everybody, it's all new stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What is your aspirations on YouTube, and what is your next video going to be? My aspirations on YouTube, I just want to be interesting for people. Like, I don't want my fed to get boring. I don't want the same old stuff. I mean, initially, like, most of my fed is hardcore. I'll throw a chair in the ring right now just for the shits. So like, I mean, most of my fed is hardcore. So like, I know over time it gets a little boring, which is the reason why I've been cutting back on hardcore stuff, is because I don't want to be boring for you guys. My aspirations on YouTube is to be someone interesting, to be someone who you can watch once a month, or maybe shorter than a month, and to say, well, I want to come back for more. I want to do this. Subscribers not really mattered to me very much lately, because I mean, as long as I'm getting feedback and as long as people are liking my shows, it's all I really mind. I mean, quite honestly, if you would have told me I would have had I think it's over 600 subscribers in 2008, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I honestly didn't even expect to go this long, but the fact that people have been enjoying my shows and have been, enjoying the stuff I do, that's all I ever really wanted in pick fetting. What's my next video going to be? Unforgiven 2012. I mean, I might maybe throw in a video before then, because I think I was supposed to do a PFB match on PickFed Insider. I don't remember when that's. I think it's due at the end of the month. So Unforgiven's coming first. If you had one piece of advice for new pick fedders and old, what would it be? I don't really have advice for older pick fedders, mainly because all of them are better than me. For new pick fedders, though, I mean, a lot of pick fedders, and I know this is going to sound like a pretty big rant because I usually do this stuff quite often, is a lot of pick fedders are trying to be a lot like Cena0224, which is not initially a bad thought, but it is a bad idea. And by that I mean, like, if you want to get over on YouTube, you got to be someone different. When I started pick fedding, there wasn't many pick feds around, so I kind of just adopted this whole like hardcore WWE style pick fed. So, I mean, initially it was something new, but lately some of the pick feds I see nowadays are just, you know, a ring with a very kind of plain arena on like a table, and there was no flash. It's just a lot like Cena0224 style, and that's something that people don't want to see because it's already been done before. I mean, I'm gonna go just like Cena0224 said in his interview video. If you want to be over on YouTube and you want to gain some more subs, I mean, initially I've seen a lot of guys who copy Cena0224 gain more subs than I have. But if you want people to enjoy your fed more, you gotta be something different. You gotta be, you know, not the same as everyone else. Have a good arena. Don't be just like Cena0224 just because he's got the most subscribers. I mean, look, arenas do matter sometimes, guys. So that's really all the advice I gotta give. I mean, work on your posing, take a lot of pictures, make your matches fun, and I guarantee a lot of people will like what you do. And the final question. If I could change one thing about wrestling at the moment, what would it be? Oh god, I honestly don't think I can give you an answer on one thing I can change in the WWE. So I'm gonna give you a couple. One thing, drop that douchebag PG rating. Mainly because I myself am a big fan of hardcore matches. I'm a big fan of bloody matches. Just because I think they're fun to watch. I know it's not very fun for the wrestlers to do, but it's something that I enjoy watching. I mean, you don't need to go overboard. It doesn't need to become CCW, but, you know, I want the hardcore aesthetic back into the WWE. I want some edge. I mean, lately the WWE's just been so family-oriented and so social network up the ass. I mean, it doesn't really cling with me. I mean, I enjoy what they're doing with CM Punk. Like, I'd just leave CM Punk the way he is. I'd probably get some of the guys that are on the lower part of the roster and bring them up. One of them being Evan Bourne. Like you've been seeing in my Fed, I've been pushing Evan Bourne to the shit since like last year. So I definitely push Evan Bourne, once he comes back from injury anyway. Mainly because I think Evan Bourne's got a lot of talent, and WWE is definitely not using him right. And, you know, I just make it more edgy, make it more interesting, because, I mean, some of the storylines that are out nowadays are pretty interesting, but I don't think that they're edgy enough. You know, because sometimes when a feud happens, lately, as it's been in the PG era, when some stuff happens, you know, like storyline-wise, it's not very... I'm forgetting. I'm blanking the word right now. It's not edgy enough. Like, feuds are supposed to be like nitty-gritty, I hate your guts kind of thing, not like, you suck, I don't respect you, you know, that kind of thing. So like, that's probably some of the things that changed in WWE nowadays. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, let any of us know. I'm not sure if this is going up on my channel, but I do want to do one eventually. So let me know how this interview was. I know I rambled on about a bunch of random shit. And subscribe to me, highflyer329, subscribe to Fireball, and don't forget to join PFI. That's pickfedinsider.proboards.com. That's a site that all of us pickfedders are currently running ourselves. That is me, Team Rated CDS, and Cena 0224, and FWI Online. So, thanks for watching, guys.